Hello children, so we are learning derivation of length formula. It is very important for you when you are using the formulas. It's important for you that some of these formulas you should know that where it has come from, how it has been derived. And I purposefully teach the derivations because when you will understand length formula, you will be aware of the sign conventions, and actually only that child can be able to derive or will be able to derive the length formula who knows the sign conventions well as here there is a test of similarity. You know, if your physics has to be strong, your maths has to be strong, and vice versa. So let us have a look how we are going to derive the length formula. Length formula हम लोग जानते हैं, लेंस फार्मूला होता है 1 by f इज इक्वल टू 1 by v माइनस 1 by u, और लेंस का मैग्निफिकेशन होता है प्लस v by u. सो हम लोग देखते हैं ये कहाँ से आया, फ्रॉम वेयर हैज इट कम. सो वी टेक वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ इमेज फॉर्म्ड बाय अ कन्वेक्स लेंस. तो कन्वेक्स लेंस में यहाँ जो इमेज फॉर्म है उसका पोजीशन क्या है, f और 2f, यानी फोकस और सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर के बीच में ऑब्जेक्ट रखा हुआ है. द ऑब्जेक्ट इज केप्ट बिटवीन फोकस एंड सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर एंड द इमेज यू नो विल बी फॉर्म बियॉन्ड the center of curvature. So that is one of the things, and then the image is real and inverted. Alright, it is also magnified as you have a look. So now we start deriving the formula. So when you derive the formula, first thing you have to take is that you have to look for two triangles which are similar. So I am using these triangles. What are the triangles? Let us see which triangles I am using. Two right angle triangles. Let us try to see. FOB will be similar to FOB will be similar to FBA. Why do I say this? Because you know that triangles are similar when their angles are equal. So obviously this angle is 90 and this angle is 90. These two are vertically opposite angle, and therefore these two angles are equal of these triangles. So the third angle will be also automatically equal, because the third angle will be 180 minus sum of these two. So this angle will be 180 minus the sum of these two. So same thing, this angle will be 180 minus sum of these two. So if these two angles are equal to these two angles, so the sum of them will be equal. So the difference from 180 also will be equal. So these two triangles are equiangle. So we can easily now write triangle FOB is similar to triangle FVA. Now in mathematics, you know, we have to write down in similarity. This is by angle corollary. Alright, so here there is little maths used. Angle corollary. So this is little bit maths used. Now what will happen? Second thing is you have to also, in similarity, you have to also see the vertex F90 and this 3 curve. So same thing, vertex F90 and 3 curve. So we have written the alphabets matching. That means corresponding alphabet we have written. We cannot write FOB similar to FAB. The order has to, you have to be very careful. Now what happens then, if the triangles are similar, that means OF I should write it larger. So OF by VF is equal to OB by AV. Alright, or OB by V. So because if the triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are proportional. So here we have come till this part. Now we can also write FB by FA. This proportionality will be equal to FB by FA. But remember, in this derivation we don't use the hypotenuse ratio. So we will leave it. We are not having use of that. So now OB can be written as TU. So this implies that OF by VF is equal to, instead of OB I am writing TU because TU by VA. Why I have written this? Now I put it equation 1. Why I have written this? Have a look. Because this is a rectangle, this is 90 degree, 90 degree. This is 90 degree, 90 degree. TBOU is a rectangle. So this important derivation we have got. Now we look for another pair of triangles which are similar. So we are going to look for another pair of triangles which are similar. Let us have a look. So this triangle OUT is similar to OVA. Because here, if I give me that 4 curve, this is 4 curve, vertically opposite angle, 90, 90. So we can write down triangle OUT is similar to triangle OVA. Triangle OVA. So same thing, by angle corollary, by angle corollary. So OU by OV is equal to TU by what happens? TU by AV or VA. So this is equation 2. Now from here we can tell TU by VA is equal to OF by VF and TU by VA is equal to OU by OB. So we can write down OF by VF is equal to OU by OB. Now what is the trick? Try to understand. What is the trick in lenses and in the sign conventions of lens? Everything is measured from the optical center. Everything is measured from the optical center. So here we start with optical center, here we start with optical center, here we start, but this is not in form of optical center. So we have to change VF as, VF we can write as OV minus OF. Okay, so VF we can write as OV minus OF is equal to OU by OV. Now our work is very easy if you carefully see and if you know the sign convention, you can easily do. Sign convention means anything in the direction of incident ray, if it is measured, then it is plus, and anything if you go backwards, that means in the direction opposite to the incident ray, then it is minus. That means if I go this way, the distances will be minus. If I go this way, the distances will be plus. So let us see OF. OF means this is OF. So OF, so if OF is the focal length, so F by OV. OV is also positive because you are going ahead. So I will put V. Then OF is again plus. So but here there is a minus sign. So this is V minus F is equal to OU. OU is negative because they are coming back. So negative. And this is the object distance and divided by OV. See, I have very carefully put the alphabet where I have to use image distance. I have taken that alphabet as U, so that I am very clear that this is U means the object distance and alphabet V involves the image distance. Now OV will be the image distance. Now we cross multiply, so we are getting FV is equal to minus UV plus UF, minus UV plus UF. So the best part would be divide everything by UVF, dividing by UVF, dividing by UVF. So FV by UVF is equal to minus UV by UVF plus UF by UVF. Alright. So now what will happen? Let us have a look. So F, V cancelled, FF cancelled, U cancelled, V cancelled, U and U cancelled, F and F cancelled. So we are left with 1 by U is equal to minus 1 by f plus 1 by v. So 1 by u is equal to minus. So I now bring the focal length this side. So plus 1 by f is equal to 1 by v, and I take this side. So we are getting the length formula. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So this is how the length formula is derived. Also, if you notice that in these two triangles, if I take up, what has happened? What has happened? Let us try to see in these two triangles. Or in these two triangles, what has happened? OU by OV is equal to TU by VA. So let us see what will happen. OU by OV is equal to TU by VA. So we can use this once again. Let me have a board space over here, having the board space here. So OU, that means U is negative minus U by V is equal to UT. UT is the object distance, height of object. Height of object. Alright, so I will write this in different way. Object height. Alright, divided by image height. Alright, image height. Now I am putting a boundary over here. Now what is happening? If I reverse it, then height of image by height of object. Now this also will be reciprocal. That means V by minus V by minus U by minus V by U. Now when you are taking about object height of image, so image is downward, so we will write the symbol minus, isn't it? Because distance measured above the axis is plus and distance measured below the axis is minus. So here height of image will be minus because you are going down, VA will be minus. So this minus and this minus is cancelled out. Now height of image by height of object is actually called magnification. So magnification of the lens is V by U. So thank you so much children, hopefully you have understood. See what are the concepts which are applicable over here. First is the similarity. First you have to prove these two smaller triangles similar. FOB similar to FBA. Then you will get the side proportions. Very simple. You can write it like this. How you will write it is OB by VA is equal to OF by VF. That is what I have written. Then instead of OB I have replaced OB as TU. That is the important part here. You have to understand. OB is replaced as TU. And then we leave it here. Then we go for the larger triangle. OUT is similar to OVA. OUT is similar to OVA. If you have to derive first, very simple. You have to understand the object height by image height, that is TU by VA is equal to the distance from like the base by base, that is OU by OV. And then from these two equations you can get things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. That means TU by VA is OF by VF and TU by VA is OU by OV. So OU by OV will be equal to OF by VF. And then sign convention, when we are using everything is measured from optical center. I see optical center is not present, so I write VF in form of OV minus OF. So everywhere there is O. That means we are measuring all the distance from starting from the pole. So if I am starting from the poles, OF we are going ahead for measuring the focal length. So focal length will be plus. Then image distance will be also plus, then focal length is plus, but object distance will be negative. So that is we have used object distance is negative because from O we go back, because we start measuring things from O to from O only, from optical center only. So after that we come here, and then height of the object by height of the image by height of the object is the magnification. But when we are putting the ratio, HI is what? object height is what, image height is what, down below the axis. So below the axis it will be negative, and that is why what happens, and so minus u by v is equal to object height by image height. Then we reverse it, then image height by object height will be equal to v by u, but the negative cancels out. Why negative cancels out? Because both the side there is one negative. Why there is one negative? Because the object is above the axis and the image is below the axis. So object height of image will be minus and height of object will be plus. The image distance is plus and the object distance is minus. So there will be one minus on either side which cancel out. So magnification of a lens is v by u, that is positive v by u. Thank you so much.